Hey guys, so this next video is about the EP Buddy system. So what is an EP Buddy, who should be one, who are they for, how should they work, and how will they be tracked? So what is it all about? So basically to start off with, what is an EP Buddy? An EP Buddy is someone who is assigned to an EP who helps them through their entire exchange experience. So from the moment that they pay their fee and they become an exchange participant to the point where they've returned from their internship, and the EP Buddy would help them reintegrate into the UK. So it's like the entire experience the EP Buddy sort of like guides this person through and helps them with. Now, who should be an EP Buddy? So an EP Buddy should be someone from the OJX team, and ideally new OJX members. However, also the VP OJX, OJX team leaders or EP managers could also be buddies. It depends how many EPs your LC currently has. And we think ideally each member within the OJX team should have between 2 to 4 EP buddies, and which just all OJX members should be an EP buddy, because it's one of the best parts of being in the OJX team and being within that environment, because you're helping them. You've done all this work marketing, and you've done all this work getting these people to go on exchange. So helping them through the process is what it's all about. So yeah, all you guys, all your members should be actually EP buddies, and should really rock it, because it's a big part of what we do, and I'm sure it was one of the motivations for you to join the OJX team, was that people connection and helping people with their internships. So yeah, everyone should be an EP buddy. So who are EP buddies for? So basically, any of your exchange participants, all of them should have EP buddies. So anyone unavailable now needs to be assigned an EP buddy, because they need help finding an internship. That's the stage of their exchange experience that they're at. And similar to that, anyone you now raise should be assigned an EP buddy. So throughout the year, you'll raise more EPs, and you should assign buddies for them. But also, anyone you currently have who's on Matched, or is actually realised that on exchange right now, also you need to ensure that they're assigned a buddy, they have an EP buddy, because that's the stage of their exchange experience that they're at. So if they're matched, so they need guidance in preparing for their internship, and if they're on exchange, then they need sort of guidance as well, or help whilst they're there. So an EP buddy is any exchange participant who is still within that process. Yep. Okay, cool. So what should an EP buddy do? As I've mentioned it briefly there with who should be assigned one, but really as I've said, it's basically helping them through the entire exchange experience. So once they sign up, once they pay their fee, you can assign EP buddies. The EP buddy should ensure that they sign up to myasec.net and that they create their form correctly. And they should invite them to an EP induction event that your LC should be hosting, and ensure they come to that. They should also then, within that event, or if they can't come to the event, then they should just ensure that they've completed the EP interest form, and also sign up to the Facebook group, because these are tools that will help the EP with matching. And then obviously a massive part of the EP buddy's role is to help the EP find an internship. So using the form that they've completed to search for internships for them, and to send them suggestions and say oh, I saw this really good internship in Brazil, maybe we should go for it, or oh, there's an amazing opportunity in China, I know you're looking to go to South China, I saw this opportunity, why not go for it? That's a massive part of the EP buddy's role, and I really like the EP buddy, the OJX member, should have more knowledge, or they will definitely have more knowledge about how ISEC works, how the system works, how to search for internships. So it's important that they help the EP do this. And I can't stress enough the importance of having someone who helps them. Some EPs will be very proactive, and they're yeah, they're going for it and searching, whereas other EPs will really need the support and guidance. And we've had examples of EPs here in the office where they'd be very angry they couldn't find an internship, and then we'd spend some time asking them where they want to go, and what opportunities they're looking for, and within a day or two, we've helped them find their perfect internship, and then they've been matched and they've gone away. It's really it almost doesn't take too much just to be that extra support for them, and to really ensure they go away, which is ultimately what we want. What we care about is how many people's lives we change and how many people we send on exchange. So it's a really important part of being an EP buddy. Also, EP buddy, on top of matching, should just help them with ISEC processes in general. So there's when an EP is matched, they have to swap acceptance notes things like this, these sort of processes. Like just give them guidance in what they need to do and like what steps they need to take. So yeah, that's pretty much like the matching area. Also, everybody should also like help them prepare for their internship. So like, be someone they can talk to about it. Like if they're scared, like if they have any fears, like talk to them about it and like ask them how they are. But also like ensure that they come to the preparation conferences. So the outgoing preparation seminars and the big conference EPIC, which will be happening. So there's outgoing preparation seminars and EPIC will be in March, April, and June. So yeah, just ensure they come to those and ensure they're as prepared as possible for their internship. But also like when they're on exchange, like you should also be there for them, as I mentioned, you know, ask them how they are, like you spent all this time with them, like you help market the workable program to them, you've got them to sign up, like you've helped them find the internship and now they're there, like almost like a big part of them being there because of the work you did. So like you definitely want to be there for them and write to them and see what they're doing and just like help them if they have any problems. Yeah, and then like whilst they're on exchange, like that'll be a really nice part for you. But when they come back as well, like you should also help them because like, when I came back from China and from Russia, I had like quite a lot of reverse culture shock, and it's nice to have someone to talk to about it and like someone who really cares and like you would have created a really nice relationship with your EPs by this time. So yeah, it's also nice to be the support for them when they return, and also to ensure that they attend the reintegration events that we host. So yeah, that's a big part of what an EP Buddy is, and that's what they do. But like to move on, like how EP Buddies be tracked, like the success of an EP Buddy. So one is like the percentage of EPs within the LC, or the percentage of the members' EPs that have like completed the interest form, because this is like a big part, and it's like really important that our EPs fill in this interest form, because it's so important that we know what their preferences are, and also like when they can go on exchange. Because when we like in the national office, or when anyone gets sent like an email like, oh, there's this brilliant opportunity in Madrid, for example, or this brilliant opportunity in Vietnam, it's like, oh, they do you have any EPs who want to go there and can go there now? And like having this information from the interest form, like we can search the database and like, yes, we do. Whereas without this information, like we're guessing. So it's so important we get this information, which is why it's a big part of the criteria. Also, like how much you guys use the LC trackers. So we created for you all like LC trackers, which you have all your available EPs in, and you should be updating the tracker like each week to have it accurate, like the EPs you have there. And then like, it's basically like how well you use this tracker, like filling in the columns about the different EPs and like what stage they're at in their RSEC experience is a way that the EP Buddy system will be tracked within each LC. Also like the speed of match, like how fast your EPs get matched, and then also like what your raise to match ratio is, like your raise to realization ratio, like how many of your EPs that you raised have you matched and have you sent on exchange, because only like the higher this ratio, like the better you're performing in terms of the EP Buddy system and in terms of matching, which is like a massive part of what we do. Also, like another big part is like the attendance of your EPs at EPIC, at the outgoing preparation seminars. So like how many of them came, and like did the EP Buddies EPs come? Like did they promote to them enough? Did they ensure that they went to it? And then finally, the last element of tracking the EP Buddy system is the rating that our returning EPs gives to the organisation. So when each EP returns, they are asked to complete an EP interest form in which they just complete some questions about their exchange experience, like what they did, what's their best moment, but also like how would they rate sort of like the support they were given before they went on exchange, when they were on exchange, and when they returned, and like what support they were given in finding an internship and things like this. So the ratings that your EPs give you will also be a way that will track the system and see like which LC is performing in terms of using the Buddy system. So that's it. That's who should be an EP Buddy. That's how it works. That's what an EP Buddy should do, and that's how they'll be tracked. So if you guys have any questions about EP Buddies and how it should go, then like please let me know. I'm always here to answer questions, and also like really enjoy it. Like really enjoy being EP Buddies, because it's like it's why I wanted to join EdgeX. I wanted to join EdgeX because I wanted to like help people go on exchange, and I wanted this sort of like feeling of like knowing that I really like helped someone and was like important to that person. And like yeah, like I obviously like 3 years ago as an EdgeX member, and it's so nice to like still be in contact with the people who like I know I marketed the Workable program too, and like help find an internship. So like I really enjoy it, and it's a really nice part of the EdgeX team. So yeah, that's it, and see you later.